In this section, we are going to start with the Android basics. This entire section is going to be on theory, wherein I am going to make you understand about the different buzzwords or different words that we are going to look at while performing Android pen testing. So let's first start with the APK file. As I said before, an APK file is nothing but a zipped file of the Java source code or the Kotlin source code that we use to write applications with. So as soon as you unpack the zip file or the APK file, you get a file called as classes.txt. Now these classes.txt is again another form of a source code that we usually call it as dex code. Once you convert this using your jar file, or let's say using your dex to jar, you get the jar file of it, and decompiling this jar file gives you the Java source code. So there are two things over here. One is decoding an APK file, and the second one is unpacking the APK file. Unpacking the APK file is going to give you classes.dex or the dex source code or the dex code, that is an intermediate code that is given by the Dalvik VM. And this dex code, on converting it to jar file, you will be getting the classes.jar file. This jar file on decompiling will finally give you the Java source code. On the other hand, if you directly try to decode the APK file, you're going to get something that is called as smally code. Now this smally code is again an intermediate form of a source code. We are going to have a look at the details of smally code in the further section. And once you recompile the smally code and sign it with your signature, that is the Android signature, you again get back your APK file. So decoding is basically removing the signature and getting the smally code of it. The smally code then can in turn get again changed back to the jar file, and then you can view the jar file. So there are two methods. One is decoding it to the smally code, and second is decoding or unpacking it to the dex code. And both of these methods will ultimately give you the Java source code file. So I hope you understood how an APK file is packed and how you can decompile it using two methods. Thank you.